Sault College looks to split the two-game homestand after dropping game one by a score of 4-1. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Sault College Cougars hockey. My name is Mike Armitage, and I'll have the play-by-play for this afternoon's game between the Sault College Cougars and the visiting Adrian College Bulldogs. Adrian College comes into today's game with playing 4 games, splitting those 2 wins and 2 losses. And Sault College comes into today's game with 7 games played, 4 wins, and 3 losses. And let's go down to ice level for both the American and Canadian national anthems. Adrian College will start this afternoon's game with the line of Greg O'Bricky, Logan Gent, and the captain, Griffin Clark. On defense, Sean Potts, and the number 16, Jackson Hildebrand. And starting in goal for Adrian College this afternoon will be number 30, Alexander Herman. And for the Sault College Cougars, they will start with the line of Dylan Windsor, Gabe Zambaro, and number 77, Alex Ramenda. On defense, number 2, Brody McLeod. And also on defense, number 12, Cameron Lemke. Starting in goal this afternoon for the Sault College Cougars will be number 32, Trennis Riley. Adrian College in their black uniforms with gold trim. Sault College in their white with blue trim. Here we go, game 2, getting set to get underway. Zambaro and O'Bricky on the draw. And it comes back deep inside the Adrian College zone, steered aside by Herman. Zambaro intercepting that pass on the far boards. And he was taken out along the far wall. Ramenda wrapping it around the boards. Jet was hit into the boards. And here comes Zambaro with a body. Jet with the puck around the goal. Coming up to, oh, and he was crunched by Dylan Windsor as he saw him coming a mile away. A shot by Hildebrand is stopped by Riley. O'Bricky couldn't quite keep it in. And Dylan Windsor up the center to Ramenda. Ramenda shoots, and he shot that one wide of the goal. McLeod on the near boards. Back all the way around the boards. And Santa Maria back in the lineup, serving a 1-game suspension, and he's back. A welcome addition. He'll provide some offense for Coach Tanner and the Cougars. Santa Maria in behind the Adrian goal. Johnson in front of the goal, and that one off a skate. His song had that bounce off his skate. McLeod logged a lot of ice time for the Cougars last night, did Brody McLeod. Harley Wardell, the local product, number 18 for the Cougars, leaves it there for Chase Johnson. On the near boards, that was in the skates of Santa Maria. And Santa Maria will have the puck. Dishes it back to number 18. And that is Harley Wardell. Johnson to Santa Maria. And for Jamison, that hit him right off his rear end. His song picks it up. That could be offside. As number 27, Basil Cook, was a half a step ahead of the puck. And the whistle goes. 18:20 left to go in the first period. No score here so far. Game starting out just like last night's game. Some vicious hits last night and one already here this afternoon. Novello gets that up to Piper Post on the far side. Wood shoots it in. And Ackerman give it away. McLeod's going to shoot that one. And a right pad save. That was by Herman. And back comes Adrian College. Coming through center, Braun. Braun and McLeod in front of the goal, scores! And a one-touch deflection by number 17, Michael Tucker, on a gorgeous pass by number 13, Dylan Braun. And somehow that pass fell in the stick of Michael Tucker, and he put it over top of the glove of Trennis Riley. 17:56 left to go in the first period. And the Adrian College Bulldogs won. And Sault College, no score. And Tucker, goal scorer, drops that back. He's going to get it back, but it went off his skates. Caruso, and he chips it deep inside the Adrian College zone. And Ackerman up the boards. That was a shot by number 12. Cameron Lemke, that went wide of the goal. Johnson keeping it in. Caruso was checked right away by Hutchison. Hutchison on the far boards, gets it out in a center ice area, and Cameron Lemke across to Dylan Windsor. And nice chip by Caruso, but he couldn't find Desjardins with the puck. Johnson with an interception there, and Moore gets the puck deep into the Adrian College zone. Hildebrand, Sioux College is changing, so Adrian College has a lot of room to come out. Kruger sidesteps Dylan Windsor, who had a big hit earlier in today's game. Kruger was checked by Johnson. Zambaro has the puck for the Cougars, comes back on the near boards. Zambaro coming through center. Up to Remenda, he shoots it on the near corner. Windsor with a short side shot, rebound, and Zambaro couldn't find the puck. Back to Wardell. Keeping it in, Wardell shoots, that shot was blocked, and it comes back inside the Sioux College zone. Dylan Windsor has the puck. Back pass in front of the goal, and that was intercepted by Gent as Zambaro was just ready to let that one fly. Cohen Carrillo, number 3, coming through center for the Cougars, over the line. Windsor just out of his reach. Carrillo, and he shoots it back inside, and Braden Gray has the puck for Adrian College. 16 minutes to go in period number 1. Gray was checked at the Sioux College blue line. McLeod up through center. Oh, Bricky let that one go by, and that's Ackerman. Deep in the Sioux College zone. Glove down by McLeod. Blew a wheel, and he was checked. And Sioux College gets control of the puck, and it just comes out into the center ice area. Gray up to Griffin Clark, the captain for the Bulldogs. Bodied off the puck by LaValle. Jameis has the puck for the Sioux College Cougars, but the officials are blowing that offside at the Sioux College blue line. 15:27 left to go in the first period. Adrian College 1, Sioux College no score. Brady Desmadrill and Nick Jameis on the draw. Desmadrill winning that back to Artiga, and Artiga shoots it inside the Sioux College zone. Chase Johnson for the Cougars to Remenda. Checked out was Kovacs, 72. Santa Maria, he was hit hard by Braden Gray, and he's slow to get up as Santa Maria was really rocked on that play. Kovacs and Jameis had himself offside as Santa Maria slowly makes his way to the bench. And the Sioux College Cougars will hope that he's okay and just shaken up momentarily. Big hit. There it was at the Adrian College blue line. 15:01 left to go in the first period. Adrian 1, Sioux College, no score. Hutchison, Ryan Hutchison, long pass, and that went off a Sioux College defender, so there's no icing. Chase Johnson, back pass to Lemke. Caruso, that was checked out. That was number 19, Caleb Wood, and he shot that over the boards and out of play. 14:45 left to go in the first period. Adrian up by 1. Desmadrill and post on the face-off to the left of the Sioux College goal. Whistle goes, and they'll say that was illegal, so they'll do it again from the same spot. Desmadrill out, Hissong in. Hissong wins that draw cleanly, back to the point. Eckerson, he was run over by Ethan Novello. Quick shot, rebound, another shot. What a save that was by Riley. 2 good saves by Trennis Riley to keep the score at 1-0. And backhanded high inside the Adrian College zone. And there was a Wood getting control of the puck, and he's knocked down by 2 Adrian College Bulldogs. Brody McLeod And Basil Cook battling for the puck, and it squirts out. Caleb Wood deep in the Adrian College zone. Off the boards, McLeod keeps it in. Shoots, deflected in front of the goal by Tyler Caruso. And Alexander Herman had to be alert and sharp on that one as he picked that out of the air. 13:57 left to go in the first period. Adrian College up by 1. Face-off will come to the left of the Adrian College goal. Right off the draw, the puck is pushed towards the goal. Rebound! Oh, and that was backhanded wide of the goal by Wardell. Dombrowski on the near boards to Braun. Braun, beautiful skater. Watch this young man go. But he dishes it off, and Wardell will get it. And leaves it there. Trying to get it back, scramble just in front of the Sault College bench. And Desjardins. And Tucker for the puck. Harley Wardell comes out of the pile with the puck. Wardell, he was hit into the boards by Tucker. McLeod off the boards and out. And back comes Adrian College. Desjardins for the Sault College Cougars O-line. Shoots. And that was scooped right off the ice by Alexander Herman. And he decided to hang on to the puck and let the whistle blow. 13:06 left to go in the first period. Adrian College 1. And the Sault College Cougars, no score. Face off to the left of Herman. Zambarro, Windsor, Remenda, Carrillo, and Chase Johnson. Another false start detected by one of the officials. And Kramer's out. And Guibert is in. Back comes Adrian College. That pass in behind Kramer. And that could be offside. As they're going to call that offside. As the puck squirted high into the air. And Kruger was a half a step ahead of the puck. 12:57 left to go in the first period. Adrian College 1. And the Sault College Cougars, no score. Zambarro winning that draw for the Cougars. And it's Chase Johnson. Trying an outlet pass, looking for Dylan Windsor, but that was knocked out of the air. Kramer behind the Sault College goal is Chase Johnson to Windsor. And Zambarro bats that out into the center ice area, and quickly it comes back into Sault College zone. Tipped deep in the Adrian College zone. Windsor will be the first one on the puck. Dylan Windsor, number 5. He was bumped off the puck. And on the far boards, it comes back. LaValle shoots that one off something in front of the goal. McLeod for the Cougars shoots, and that one went off. Dylan Windsor in front of the net. Zambarro. And McLeod couldn't quite keep it in. That was a nice effort to try and keep that in. Sault College has to come back out, and McLeod shoots it all the way around the boards. And that's Carper. Up the center to Kruger. Kruger over the line. Kruger shoots, and that went off the stick of Brody McLeod high over top of the glass. And that'll play. 11:47 left to go in the first period. Adrian 1, Sault College, no score. Face-off will be to the right of the Sault College goaltender, Trennis Riley. Off the glass, LaValle did, and gets it out. Gent bounced that one off Santa Maria. And that's good news for the Cougars as Santa Maria coming out. He's back. Wasn't hurt too bad. Jameis on the far side. He was poke check. Jameis all the way across to LaValle, but that pass was in his skates. Santa Maria. And the puck is left there for Gent. On the far side for Griffin Clark. Clark, good work by McLeod to pinch in and keep the puck in. Griffin Clark trying to, and it spits out. Flipped high in the air by Ackerman to Gent. And Gent runs over his player, LaValle. That's the second big hit for number 9, Logan Gent. So far in the game's early. Like, no offside. Gent dishes it off. And O'Brickey's pass was behind Griffin Clark. Santa Maria. And He still has it in the Sioux College zone. Decides to slow things down. Cameron Lemke in his own zone. Big number 12, and that pass was behind Kovacs. Basil Cook deflected that deep in the Sioux College zone. Cook and Johnson. And in comes Lemke to take the puck. Nice move by Lemke. He was poke checked from behind by Basil Cook. Cook. And he's tenacious out there, Basil Cook. Back comes Ethan Novello to Lemke. Post going to the net. And Lemke shot that one just wide. For the goal. And Caleb Wood with a wraparound shot. Rebound, scores! Caleb Wood, number 19 for the Sioux College Cougars. Eyes it up. And that was great. Second, third, and fourth efforts by number 19. And finally, his hard work pays off. And the puck beats the Adrian College goaltender, Alexander Herman. And we're all tied up at 1. 10:07 left to go in the first period. We're tied at 1. It took almost 59 minutes of game 1 for the Sioux College Cougars to score. It took 10 minutes in game 2 for them to light the lamp. So we'll see if they can build on that momentum on Tyler Caruso's goal. Desjardins intercepted by Gray. Gray coming back over the line. Gray poke check. And here comes Tyler Caruso. 1-on-3. He decides to shoot it in. And it comes all the way around to Desjardins. Desjardins. Caruso. And the puck comes in front of the net. Where is it? And Desjardins was looking for it. But it was under the glove of Alexander Herman. With 9:45 left to go in the first period. We're tied at 1. We're live from the Northern Community Centre in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, as the crowd keeps pouring into the building. It's cold outside. Beautiful, warm, and cozy inside. And the face-off will come to the left of the Adrian College goal. And off the draw, Kovacs shoots. That was blocked by Gray. Kovacs took another whack at it. And Gray has the puck for Adrian. Wardell took his player out. Just gives number 2, McLeod, enough time to go back and be the first one there. Wardell's pass was in the skates of Kovacs. That's good. Just kept in. Looked from here like it was offside. Here comes Santa Maria. Santa Maria decides to button hook. And it's back to McLeod. To Wardell. He overskated the puck. McLeod. Another nice pinch to try and keep it in, and it slowed everybody down just enough to get Santa Maria back. And there was a swipe at Wardell. That was Braun taking a swipe at Harley Wardell. And in the skates of Jameis. Jameis picks it up across to Wardell. And Jacob Kovacs. And he was checked at the Adrian College blue line. Harper hands it off to Kramer. Around Carrillo. And the puck at the back of the net. And Jameis gathers it in. Windsor coming through center. And Jameis decides to wait. And Kovacs drives it deep inside this Adrian College zone. And out it comes. That's going to be no icing as Carrillo just decided to let it go by him. Jace Johnson will have time as the Adrian College Bulldogs are changing. Number 15 hands it off to Carrillo and he shoots it in. Remenda going for the puck. In comes Zimbaro. Remenda to Zimbaro. And that was intercepted by Gent to Clark. And he gave that away to Zimbaro. Gabriel Zimbaro, nice move to get out of his own zone. Poke check from behind by Gent. That was a nice effort by Gent to do that. Carrillo. A rink wide to Remenda. Remenda, he was hit by O'Bricky. And Dabrowski shoots it around the boards to Griffin Clark. And that's O'Bricky. This let it go. So Zimbaro picked it up and shot in by Cameron Lemke. 7:20 left to go in the first period. We're tied at 1. Long pass, and that one off the stick of Greg O'Bricky. And Cameron Lemke to Riley LaValle. Caleb Wood coming down the right side. That went off a skate. Lemke Wood chips it in, and Herman will play it right to Caleb Wood. And here comes Hildebrand coming through center. He was bothered by Novello. Novello dishes it off to Wood, but he's 1-on-2. Leaves it for Poe, shoots, and that's blockered away by Herman. Lemke turns and shoots, rebound, and Poe's stick was tied up as he had a rebound waiting for him, but he couldn't get free. Post in behind the goal. Piper Post. Gonna leave it there for LaValle. Shoots, and he shot that one high, way wide. Novello wraps it around the boards, and Wood couldn't get that pass. Basil Cook on the far side, lost it to Wood. Post, front of the goal. And Adrian College intercepted that pass. Hissong off the boards, kept in momentarily by Piper Post. Good shift for number 14. And Trennis Riley takes it out of the air, but Hissong in front of the net. There was nobody there except a white shirt, number 20. Desjardins has the puck quickly up to number 11. And that's Mitchell Moore. Tucker lost that one. Moore has the puck in behind the Adrian College goal line. Back to Wardell. Quickly shooting. Desjardins with a shot from 12 feet out. And Alexander Herman was right there. Jolly on the spot. And makes the save. 5:33 left to go in period number 1. Sault College 1. Adrian College 1. And the faceoff will come to the right of the Adrian College goal. College winning that draw. Wardell for the goal. And that was number 16, Caruso. Took a swipe at that one, but couldn't find the puck. Back comes Adrian College. Braun. And that was Ackerman. Drops it off. Shoots. That was Desmond. That was number 11. Dombrowski. That shot that one wide of the goal. Tyler Caruso. Back to Wardell. And McLeod misplayed that one. And Desjardins. Up to Kovacs. Jacob Kovacs coming on the right side. Shoots! And that was a hard shot off the blocker of Alexander Herman. 4:57 left to go in the first period. Sault College 1. And the Adrian College Bulldogs, no score. Kovacs. Santa Maria. Grillo. Johnson. And Jameis for the Sault College Cougars. Carrillo shoots! Oh, and that was a dangerous slow shot, and that was kicked away by the right pad of Herman. And off the near boards will be Cohen Carrillo. Santa Maria trying a tip pass, and it couldn't get it by Kruger. Kovacs in the far corner. It was intercepted by Jackson Hildebrand, but he put that a little bit too high and out of play. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first period. Sault College 1 and Adrian College 1. Jameis winning that draw to Johnson. Shoots, that was blocked. Johnson has it again. Santa Maria. Jameis shoots, and he shot that one wide. Nice pass there by Santa Maria. Santa Maria has the puck again. Being held up and tackled by number 21, Ryan Hutchison. And they will go into the box. Checked out was Sean Potts, number 24. And he'll go to the box for 2 minutes or less. And the call is holding. So Sault College will get the first power play chance of tonight, this afternoon's game, with 4:12 left to go in the first period. Santa Maria, Kovacs, Jameis, Wood, McLeod. Off the draw, Kovacs to Wood. McLeod back to Wood. Jameis. Wood. Cross to Santa Maria. Back to McLeod. McLeod to Wood. Wood. Shoots, and he shot that one high. And Herman might have got a piece of that one, and it went high over top of the glass and out of play. 3:52 left to go in period number 1. 1 minute 40 seconds left in the penalty. to Sean Potts. Penalty. Face off to the right of the Adrian College goal. McLeod off the draw. Santa Maria on the far boards. Into Kovacs. And he tried to check, that was Jamison behind. And he was looking for Kovacs in front of the goal. Kovacs on the far boards. Off the boards, back to McLeod. To Caleb Wood. Back to McLeod. Over to Santa Maria. Back. Santa Maria. To Caleb Wood. Back to Santa Maria. And he just kind of wasn't maybe sure what he was going to do, and it didn't work. And Braden Gray dumps it down the ice. Trennis Riley leaving it there for Brody McLeod, number 2. Here he comes out of his own zone. And he drops that back to Caleb Wood. Break wide to Santa Maria. That was broken up by Ackerman. Desjardins to Jameis. Jameis in front of the goal, and that was Desjardins with a deflection. And that looked awful dangerous. But Alexander Herman found the puck and covered it up. 2:52 left to go in the first period. We're all tied up at 1. First period. Sioux College 1. Adrian 1. Desjardins. Ramenda. Windsor. Johnson. And number 12. Cameron Lemke on the power play for the Sioux College Cougars. Desjardins. Sioux College couldn't touch the puck as they were offside, and Adrian College dumps it down the ice. Johnson. Coming out of his own zone. Johnson, nice move. Around Kruger. Johnson with Windsor lurking around. And he lost the puck. And Aaron Quibbard shoots it down the ice. Lemke to Dylan Windsor. He lost the puck and it comes back out into the center ice area. Cook couldn't get it from Lemke. Lemke has it. And the penalty's over. Lemke in front of the goal. Oh, and 77. Alex Ramanda had a glorious chance to score from 3 feet in front of the net. And Alexander Herman was right there to stop the puck. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the first period. And the best player of the last 10 minutes on the ice has to be number 30, Alexander Herman, as Sioux College has had pressure, continuous pressure after giving up the first goal here this afternoon. Right off the draw, and Piper Post pushes it towards the goal. And Alexander Herman covers it up. 2:03 left to go in the first period. We'll do it again from the same spot to the left of the Adrian College goal. Desmadrill and Post on the job. Adrian winning that one. Kept in nicely by McLeod. McLeod pushes his player down. That was Basil Cook. And Basil Cook can be a thorn in the side. There's a nice hit by LaValle as he took Braden Gray out. Cloud falls, and the puck comes to the near boards. Hissong let it go back. Gray with a shot, and that went off. Post, another shot. Oh, what a save that was by Raj. Oh, and he couldn't get back across in time. A tremendous save by Trennis Riley, but that got him out of position, and he couldn't get back in time to stop the next shot. As Brady Desmadrill puts it high under the bar. And it's 2-1 for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Kind of a bad break for the Sioux College Cougars as Trennis Riley made a tremendous save on shot number 1. But the rebound went right to Desmadrill, who made no mistake about it and put it in the back of the net. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the first period. And once again, the Adrian College Bulldogs have the lead. Windsor. Chase Johnson, rather. Shot that one off the glass, but that went too high into the infrastructure of the Northern Community Center. 1 minute 22 seconds left to go in the first period. And the Adrian College Bulldogs are up by a score of 2-1. Harper back to the point. And Pacha shoots it into the far side. That's Kruger coming out in front of the goal. Shoots! And that went off something in front of the net. was a lot of traffic in front of the goal. Back comes Sault College. Dylan Windsor coming through center. Dylan Windsor one-on-one. And Hildebrand won that battle. Kruger, Matthew Kruger, intercepted to center by Zimbaro, but he couldn't find Windsor in front of the goal. We're in the last minute of play in the first period. Zimbaro, he was pushed off the puck. Backhand shot by Windsor. Another chance by Zimbaro. That shot was blocked. Ramindo with a shot of that one off the stick, wide of the goal. And out comes Adrian College. He shot it down the ice, and there's going to be a penalty called by one of the officials, and the call is slashing. And looks like it's going to go to number 28, Gabe Zimbaro. And he'll sit in the box for 2 minutes or less. And the Adrian College Bulldogs will get their first power play chance of this afternoon's game. 30 seconds left to go in the first period. Adrian 2, Sault College 1. And that face-off should come deep inside the Sault College zone. We'll see where they put it. And usually it comes deep, but they're not putting it there. And not much of a fuss put up by Adrian College. Post. Couldn't win that one. Hildebrand on the far side. And that's Potts. Back to Hildebrand. Hildebrand shoots it in. Cloud's going to turn it, drive it all the way down the ice. But it went off a stick. Post. Doing some forechecking. Tucker, number 17, coming up. Rink wide to Griffin Clark. McLeod pushes him off the puck. And down the ice it is by number 21. That's Ethan Novello. And that'll do it for the first period. 20 minutes in the books. And the Adrian College Bulldogs 2. And the Sault College Cougars 1. We'll be back in about 13 minutes time for period number 2. Welcome back inside the Northern Community Centre in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Mike Armitage with the play-by-play for this afternoon's game between the Sault College Cougars and the Adrian College Bulldogs. After the first period, Adrian College 2 and Sault College 1. Adrian College opened the score, and then quickly after that, Sault College tied it. And then Brady Desmondrill put the Bulldogs up by a score of 2-1. Cook. Desmondrill. And on the far side, I can't see who's on the far side. Lemke. McLeod. Novello. And post. And minute 24 seconds left in the penalty. To Nick James. Sorry. To Gabriel Zimbaro. Adrian College starting on the power play. Desmondrill on the far side. This is it back. That's Artiga. In behind his own goal. Gabe Artiga. A rink wide. And back rink wide the other way to Kramer. Kramer going around the goal. Jack Kramer still has it. Kramer shoots, and that went off Piper post. He felt that one. Carper with a shot. Rebound! And Trennis Riley has it. The puck's loose, but the whistle went. 19-12 left to go in the second period. Adrian College 2 and the Sault College Cougars 1. Desmondrill, Kramer, Cook, Carper, Artiga on the power play for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Jameis, post, Cloud, and Lemke. Kramer off the face-off, and that was blocked. Another shot in front of the goal, intercepted by Lemke, but he couldn't get much on that to clear it. Carper in the corner, has it back. On the far side, that's Basil Cook. Far side to Artiga. Out to Carper. Shoots! That was blocked in front of the goal. Sault College couldn't get it out. Basil Cook to Kramer. All the way across. Artiga. Gabe Artiga. Cross. Shoots! Cook hands it off to Artiga. And that'll do it. Zambaro's out of the box. Sault College back to full strength. And a rink-wide pass looking for Basil Cook. Quickly back comes Sault College 2-on-1. Santa Maria. And Post. Post shoots, and that was blockered aside by Herman. Kramer getting out. And Chase Johnson back inside the Sault College zone. Santa Maria going to front of the goal. Oh, and what a play that was by number 8, Jack Kramer. As Santa Maria was all by himself, ready for a backdoor tip-in to an open net. But it was not the last possible second. Deflected away by Jack Kramer. And the score remains Adrian College 2 and the Sault College Cougars 1. With 18:08 left to go in the second period. Face off to the left of Alexander Herman. Kovacs, Santa Maria, Jameis, Johnson. And Wardell. Wardell has the puck right off the draw. Shoots. That was easily blocked aside by Herman. Tucker couldn't get it by Kovacs. And it goes high in the air. Santa Maria will have the puck on the far side. Turns and fires it around the boards. And that's Michael Tucker. Couldn't get it out. Kept in by Santa Maria to Jameis in the near corner. Jameis. Santa Maria in behind the goal. Santa Maria. Turns, looking for Wardell, coming through the center, but that pass was behind him. And Hildebrand gets it inside to Braun, but he was checked by Chase Johnson. The puck's out in this, right in the slot. And Braun has a puck for Adrian. A shot from the point, left pad save, and there's going to be a penalty coming up. And one of the Adrian College players is down in the far corner, but he's up. And it looks like Brock Santa Maria will go to the box. And the call will be cross-checking. So Adrian College Bulldogs will go back to the power play with 17:20 left to go in the second period. Face-off will come to the right of Trennis Riley. And off the draw, back to Artiga. Artiga to Cook. Back to Artiga. One-time shot, and that went off the body of Brodie McLeod. High over top of the glass and out of play. 17-11 left to go in the second period. Adrian College 2, Sault College 1. 9 seconds has elapsed in the penalty to Santa Maria. And once again, the officials are pretty sticky on the face-offs. There's been a lot of false starts detected here today. Desmadrill in post on the draw. Desmadrill winning that, and it comes back to Artiga. Across. Shot by Carper, and he shot that one wide of the goal. Basil Cook in behind the goal. Desmadrill back to Artiga. Artiga has it again. Across. Back to Cook. And in warm-ups, you could see Basil Cook could really rifle the puck, but he didn't get a chance to shoot that one, and it's shot back down the ice. And Herman will tee it up for Gabe Artiga. The near boards, Carper. Poke checked almost by Novello, but good enough to lose control of the puck. And Post leaves it for Lemke, who shoots it back to the far blue line. Braun. That's Dylan Braun. To Carper. Braun with Desmadrill. Braun shoots! Oh, and he rifled that one high off the glass. Gent. Around the far boards to Braun. Back to Carper. Carper shoots! And Trennis Riley with a glove save. 16:04 left to go in the second period. 44 seconds left in the penalty. To Brock, Santa Maria. Adrian up by a score of 2-1. Gent and Dylan Windsor on the face-off. Gent winning that. And it's back to the point. That's Tucker. Had a goal last night, did Tucker. Back to the point. That's Hildebrand. Over to Braun. Braun to Gent. Back to the point. That's Pott. For the goal, and Gent couldn't get enough on that one. Braun knocked off the puck by Chase Johnson, but Gent coming in to pick it up. LaValle has it for Sault College, and he's going to get it out into the center ice area. And Potts, the far side. Here comes Tucker. Over the line. Bodied off the puck by Kovacs, and that'll do it for Santa Maria's penalty. Sault College back to full strength. Johnson and Gent in the near corner. LaValle gently pushing his player off. Going to be a penalty coming up. And this is going to go to number 9 of Adrian College, and Potts touches the puck. And it looks like the call is going to be interference. And it's going to go to number 13. Dylan Braun. So Sault College will look to tie the game here with 15:04 left to go in the second period. Jameis, Santa Maria, Kovacs, McLeod, and Wood on the power play for the Sault College Cougars. Wood to Kovacs. Kovacs. Back to Wood. McLeod. Wood. McLeod. And he keeps that in. Santa Maria let it go past Jameis on the far side. Picked up. And that was number 21, Ryan Hutchison, shooting the puck down the ice for Adrian. Brodie McLeod. Giving it there to Caleb Wood. Number 19, quickly coming through center. Over the line. Caleb Wood is going to go around the goal. Santa Maria has the puck for Sault College. McLeod. Oh, and he couldn't control the puck. And Caleb Wood better be on his horse, because 19, Griffin Clark, can go. And Sault College will have to start again. Caleb Wood. Across to Brock. Santa Maria coming down the left side. That could be offside. No, Kovacs, good work to stay onside. Wood in front of the goal. Jameis went off his skate. Back pass in front of the net, and that was out of the reach of Kovacs. McLeod on the far side. Jameis across to Santa Maria. Santa Maria Decides to shoot. One-time shot by Wood and a nice save by Herman. Kovacs. And O'Bricky doesn't have a stick for the defending team. Santa Maria across to McLeod. Wood shoots. Rebound. Blockered away. Another chance. And it's swiped away by the stickless Greg O'Bricky. And quickly, this number 21, Ryan Hutchison. And they're going to call that a glove pass, as Greg O'Bricky knocked it out of his own zone with a glove pass. But it wasn't picked up for 150 feet out in the other end. But nobody had touched it in between, so it's a glove pass, and the faceoff will come back to the left of the Adrian College goal. 12 seconds left in the penalty, 13-16 left to go in the second period. Adrian up by a score of 2-1. Right off the draw. That's Rumenda to Johnson. Desjardins. To Lemke. Oh, and he was open, but he couldn't quite get control of that pass. And that's going to do it for the power play. And that shot by Desjardins was blocked. And it's going to be kept in by Lemke. Dylan Windsor stops. Pushed off the puck. Here comes Desjardins. Windsor digs it out. Windsor shoots, and that one off the shoulder of Herman. Rumenda back inside the Adrian College zone. Gray all the way around, and it comes back inside the Sault College zone. Desjardins. And Rumenda will fire it in. Dylan Windsor and Braden Gray. But the puck goes by both of them. Chase Johnson high. But it's on the stick of Rumenda. To Windsor. Back to Lemke. Shoots, and he shot that one wide. He's looking for a deflection. And Dylan Braun will have it. He's going to get hit by two Cougars. But the puck comes out. And will come out again. That's number 11, Harry Dombrowski shooting it in. Trenestrati will tee it up for Cameron Lemke. Novello just shoots it out. And here we go. Piper post. Coming in. Post. Shoots, and a right pad save. A good hard low shot by Post. And a nice save by the Adrian College goaltender. Ethan Novello down the left side. Coming in. Decides to turn. Novello hands it off to Zambaro. Zambaro lost control of the puck. And Kramer will shoot it in deep into the Sault College zone. Trennis Riley will leave it there. No, he won't. He'll play it to McLeod. Zambaro. Good work by Zambaro to get the puck out of his own zone. But he's going to have to come back and get it. And Wardell turning in his own zone. Up to Ethan Novello. To College. Coming out 3-on-2. Novello to Zambaro. Zambaro was looking for Post coming through the center, but it went off a stick. Post. Cross corner. And he was looking for Rumenda. Rumenda. Stopping. Sorry, that was Santa Maria, 17 rather than 77. And Harley Wardell will have it to the Sault College Cougars. Across the ice to Brody McLeod. Sidesteps Carper. McLeod. Jameis going to the net. Santa Maria shoots, and that was stopped by Herman. Wardell. And he was looking for Jameson behind the goal, but couldn't get it by Desmadrill. And Desmadrill banks it off the boards deep in the Sault College zone. Kovacs. Back to Wardell. Harley Wardell, number 18 for the Cougars. Oh, at the center to Kovacs. Kovacs has a break. Right in, and a left pad save by Herman, and he was being bothered by Sean Potts just as he got close to the goal. Hildebrand on the far side. That's Hissong. Hissong had a goal last night for Adrian College. In front of the net, and there was nobody there. Back comes Adrian College. Here comes Basil Cook. And he shoots it in over top of the goal. Off the glass. And Hissong wrapped it around the boards. Back comes Nick Jameis. One-on-one with Hutchison. Jameis stops. Looking for Kovacs. Shoots. That was blocked away by Herman. Kept in by Lemke on the far side. And Grego Bricky with a good play. Back comes Basil Cook, one-on-one with Cohen. A shot there by number 7. That was O'Bricky. And Trennis Riley coming way out past the blue circle to challenge that shot and makes a nice save. 9:01 left to go in the second period. Adrian College 2, Sault College 1. Faceoff will come to the left of the Sault College goal. Sorry, to the right. Check that, to the right of the Sault College goal. And that's kept in by Braden Gray on the near corner. Moore couldn't get that one. Artiga sends it to the net, and that was blocked by LaValle. Artiga is going to keep that in. On the far side to Gent. And here comes Griffin Clark to pick it up. And it's stolen there by Johnson. Here comes Desjardins. 3-on-2. From the net. And that went off the stick of Moore. It was just a little bit too far in front of him. Desjardins. Moore in front of the goal. Turn around and he shot that one but didn't get much on it. Riley LaValle back for the Sault College Cougars. Moore. And he just tossed it inside this Adrian College zone. There's going to be a penalty on the play. That happened behind the play. And I didn't really see what happened. And somebody's getting kicked out of the game. As Logan Gent is hurt on the ice. So I didn't see what happened, if that was just a high hit, late hit, or a little bit of both. But it looks like he's up. And that's good news for Adrian College hockey fans. And he's not feeling very well over there as he bangs a stick on the ice. 7:59 left to go in the second period. And it looks like Mitchell Moore, who didn't play in last night's game, is going to have an early shower here this afternoon. Caleb Wood and Sean Potts discussing with the officials what the call is going to be. So Mitchell Moore is headed to the dressing room, so it's going to be at least a 5-minute major. First, what they're going to call a headshot, boarding, we'll have to see what they're going to call. We'll have to wait for the announcement. Lucas DiBardino, number 23, will sit for the penalty. Will serve the penalty, hand it out to Mitchell Moore. So the faceoff will come to the right of the Sault College zone. So a 5-minute major penalty, and Adrian College looking to take control of the game. Artiga has the puck on the far side. Back to Artiga. Over to Cook. Back to Artiga. Cook. On the far side. For the goal, that was looking for a deflection. Artiga. Back to Kramer. Cook. Across. Harper. Shoots. Rebound. Oh, what a save that was by Riley. That was a juicy rebound. And Riley was there to stop both of them. So they're calling the penalty a 5-minute major and a game misconduct for head contact. Cook. Across. Carver shoots. And he runs over the goalie, and that'll draw a crowd. And that will get everybody's attention on the ice. But it looks like not much is going to come of it. And see if they call any penalties on that. Didn't look like much was going on, other than Riley was falling on top of. But Riley was out trying to play the puck. So he was taking a chance that he might get hit. They're going to give a penalty to number 25. John Carper, who's heading to the box. So the Adrian College Bulldogs power play is over. May not be. It looks like there's one from each side going. I see two Sault College Cougars in the box and one Bulldog in the box. So John Carper in the box for the Bulldogs, and for the Sault College Cougars, looks like number 24 Riley LaValle. So those will cancel each other out, and we'll still be 5-on-4. So Tucker back to Potts on the far side. That's Kruger, and he shoots it inside the Sault College zone. Lemke couldn't get it by Tucker. Gent's back on the ice, so he's okay. Hildebrand, far side. Tucker, he lost control of that, but Gent coming in, and he stole a puck twice from two different Sault College Cougars. There's a cross check from behind by number 5 Windsor, and he's going to go to the box. And that looked like a soft call, but he gave him 2. It looks like the officials gave him 1 whack, but on the second one, they're going to give it to him. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And so, very similar to last night's game, the Sault College Cougars are getting themselves into some penalty trouble. And they're going to have to hang on for dear life, as Adrian College will have a 2-player advantage for 2 minutes. Gent, Tucker, Braun, Hildebrand, Potts on the power play for Adrian College. Santa Maria lost that to Braun. Braun shoots! Oh, that looked like it went through Riley's legs, but it went out the far side. Potts coming in the far side. Braun. Sorry, that's Tucker. And he was looking for Hildebrand, but couldn't find him. So Adrian College will come back and reset. Hildebrand coming through center. Bounces out off the boards. And that was a terrible pass to nobody. With a 2-man advantage, that's a bad play. And his coach won't be happy with that one. So Hildebrand will try it again. To Tucker. Coming down the right side. And that pass too far for Braun. Sloppy play by the Adrian College Bulldogs on this 2-man advantage. And it's going to come back to Potts. Potts sends it to the goal. Rebound. There is no rebound. And Trennis Riley tracked that all the way. With 5:40 left to go in the second period. Adrian College 2, Sault College 1. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the 2-man advantage for the Adrian College Bulldogs. And off the draw, Basil Cook turns and goes the other way. Cook shoots short side, and that was stopped. Back to Artiga, to Hissong. Hissong played a lot of minutes last night, not many today. Not sure why he's not playing much. He could be hurt, but he certainly hasn't played much. Artiga to Cook, and he can rip it. Shoots! Oh, and he shot that one high over top of the goal. Basil Cook can really rip it, and he let one go. Artiga for the Bulldogs. Down the right side, over the line to Basil Cook. Cook turns around and decides to slow things up. Cook on the far side. Back to Cook. Hissong. A one-time shot, and that's easily blockered away, and he didn't get a whole heck of a lot on that one. And Nick James shoots it down the ice. James intercepted that one. He's going to come to shorthanded. James shoots, and he ripped that one 3 feet wide of the goal. Novello over to Lemke. And Lemke's going to get it down the ice. And the penalty, one penalty for Sault College is over. And we're back to 5-on-4 hockey. Sault College dodging a big-time bullet there. Here comes Potts over the right side, down the line. Around Lemke. Potts. Back to the point. Hildebrand sends it. That was blocked by James. And it wasn't kept in, so Adrian will have to come out and reset. Lemke to Jameis. Short-handed. Nick Jameis. Oh, what a save that was. Rebound. As Jameis went right and stopped and came back to the left. Holy cow, what a save that was by Herman. And Trent Estradi will hold the puck at the far end. Two short-handed chances by the Sault College Cougars, but they come up empty. And that could have been the TSN turning point right there as they couldn't score. Short-handed. Two chances they had. Nick Jameis, a credible short-handed effort by number 22 for the Sault College Cougars. 3:40 left to go in the second period. Adrian 2, Sault College 1. 41 seconds left in the penalty to Mitchell Moore. 5-minute major for checking to the head. And Jacob Kovacs will be there. Oh, I almost, Herman almost got caught as Potts dishes it back to Jackson Hillebrand. Out to Potts, he let that one go. And McLeod will shoot that right on, and that's caught by Herman. Braun being bothered by Santa Maria. Kovacs trying to catch him. Braun, he was hooked from behind by Kovacs. Braun, and it comes out into the center ice area. Gent picking that up, and that's it. The 5-minute major is over. Sault College Cougar dodging big-time bullets there. Kovacs. In front of the net, there was nobody there. On the far side, Santa Maria shoots it in front of the net, and again, there was nobody there. Back comes Griffin Clark, the captain of the Bulldogs. Around McLeod. Clark. Tried to leave it there. That was Gray. Braun. Oh, good play by Santa Maria. Comes sliding in. And Jacob Kovacs gets it out into the center ice area. Ortiga all the way across. Santa Maria didn't see it, but found it. Good work by Santa Maria. Toe drag shoots that one. That was a weak shot wide of the goal. Fabricky. And Santa Maria coming into the corner, and the Bulldogs come out with the puck. Clark quickly across. Coming through center. And that was Gabe Ortiga, but he couldn't find the puck. Dombrowski, that went off something. And Zambaro has a bit of a break. But Dombrowski catches him. Back comes Dombrowski with Clark. 1-on-1 with Wardell, and he shot that wide of the goal. O'Bricky to Dombrowski. Dombrowski still has it. And he wrapped it around the boards. And Sault College will get control of the puck. Wardell pushed off the puck by Carper. And quickly Zambaro up to Romenda for the net, and that pass was too high for Zambaro. Dombrowski couldn't get it by Wardell as he keeps it in. Dombrowski on the far side. And we're under a minute to go in the second period. Romenda front of the net, and that pass was a little bit too far in front of him. Johnson back behind the goal. Dylan Winter in front of the net, and Zambaro with a shot. Rebound, and Romenda shot it high on the top of the goal. And here we go again. Here we go again. That'll get some attention as Chase Johnson. And Chase Johnson lost his mind last night over something. And he just lost it again. Another glorious chance for the Sault College Cougars to get back even in today's game. But they couldn't beat Alexander Herman. So that draws a crowd, and there's going to be some penalties on this, and we'll have to wait and see what they all are. As Dylan Windsor is being escorted off the ice. And that's just one. So surely there'll be more penalties than just that. Last night's game was pretty vicious. Today's game not even close until now, as the boys were getting a little bit aggressive out there. 42.5 seconds left to go in the second period. Adrian College 2 and the Sault College Cougars 1. There were more than one vicious hits in last night's game, and that wasn't to call on one team or the other. Both teams were just as guilty one night ago. And this game here was pretty friendly until just a few seconds ago when the boys decided to ramp it up. Shots on goal so far in today's game by the Sault College Cougars 25 and the Adrian College Cougars 21. And it looks like number 25, John Carper, is also being escorted off the ice. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's gone for the game, because there's only 42 seconds left to go in the second period, so they could be just minor penalties, and they're just taken off the ice because they're not coming back anyway. So during the intermission, we'll have to find out what the penalties are called, and we'll relay that out to everybody watching. Want to say hello to everybody out there watching, friends, family, teachers, students, friends, parents. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are here at the Sault College Athletic Department, delivering it to you. On the Adrian College Bulldog side, number 10, Tyler Hissong. I haven't heard any word about him. He played a lot of minutes last night, scored a goal, but he's not playing much in today's game, so we don't really know why. And they probably won't say why now. So he could be slightly hurt, something bothering him, but we don't know. Nice player number 10 is for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Nick James leading the way for the Sault College Cougars so far this year with 4 goals and 9 assists, and that'll give him 13 points on the season. And right behind him is number 19, Caleb Wood, and he's got 5 goals and 4 assists so far this season. Brock Santa Maria, who sat out a 1-game suspension last night. Good news as he's back today for the Sault College Cougars. And he's next in line in scoring with 3 goals and 6 assists for 9 points. So the penalties just announced. Number 8, Jack Kramer, 2-minute minor. Number 25, John Carper, a 5-minute major. So he's gone for the night. And for the Sault College Cougars, I can't read my own writing. I wrote it down. Dylan Windsor, 5-minute major. So he's gone for the night. And number 5, Dylan Windsor, will get a 2-minute minor. So he'll be back in the third period. And we'll see what happens the rest of this period. So not too much physical activity so far in today's game until just now. And the boys got a little bit aggressive. Good news is, looks like nobody got hurt. And once again, the Sault College Cougars had a nice chance to put the puck in the net, but couldn't do it. And the score remains Adrian College 2 and the Sault College Cougars 1. Not sure how many times they got to explain it to everybody, but back they go. But it looks like we're ready to go, and it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey, or is it going to be everything cancels out and we'll play 5-on-5? There's 1 player in the box for each team, and that's Johnson. And the number 8, Jack Kramer. So we will play 5-on-5 hockey. So no disadvantages to anybody with 42.5 seconds left to go in the second period. Jameis, Kovacs, Santa Maria up front. Jameis winning that draw. McLeod. He was checked. Lemke to Kovacs. He was checked. Lemke all the way across to Santa Maria. And Jackson Hildebrand has the puck behind his own goal. Checked by Jameis. In front of the goal, Santa Maria to Kovacs. Scores! What a play that was. Jameis to Santa Maria, and Santa Maria had all kinds of patience and found Jacob Kovacs streaking in. And Kovacs buried the puck in behind the goal. And with 20.8 seconds left, he ties it up at 2. What a setup that was by the Cougars. We're all tied at 2. 20 seconds left to go in the second period. And Brody McLeod for the Sioux College Cougars in his own zone to Cameron Lemke. Tips that puck high over the glass and out of play. 10 seconds left to go in the second period. Sioux College 2, Adrian College 2. And the face-off, for some reason, comes all the way back inside the Sioux College Cougar zone. The puck was deflected outside the Sioux College zone. So we'll see if they're in the late second. Heroics by Adrian. Brody McLeod. And he's just going to kill the clock. Basil Cook will make sure that he doesn't go anywhere. And they blow the whistle. With nobody, with the puck barely frozen, he blew the puck. They blew the play dead. So 0.9 seconds left to go in the second period. To College 2. And they actually ran the time off. Wow. Okay, here we go. So after 2 periods of play, the Sioux College Cougars 2 and the Adrian College Bulldogs 2. We'll be back in about 13 minutes time for the third period. Welcome back inside the Northern Community Centre in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Mike Armitage with the play-by-play for today's game between the Sault College Cougars and the Adrian College Bulldogs. After 2 periods of play, we're all tied up at 2 goals apiece. 1 goal for each period, as early in the period, Adrian College took the lead by a score of 2-1. And with 20.8 seconds left to go in the second period, an absolute stunning tic-tac-toe passing play from Dick James to Brock Santa Maria on the stick of number 72, Jacob Kovacs, to the back of the net. And we're all tied up at 2. So we're in for a dandy third period here as we get ready for puck drop. We'll play 5-on-5 hockey as Dylan Windsor is in the box for the Sault College Cougars. And number 8, Jack Kramer, is in the box for the Adrian College Bulldogs. So those penalties cancel each other out. And we'll play 5-on-5 hockey. Gent, O'Bricky, Braun, Hildebrand, Potts for Adrian, Santa Maria, James, Kovacs, McLeod, and Lemke for Sault College. James quickly on the puck. They're trying to get ahead of Hildebrand. And the puck squirts out. Hildebrand on the far side. And that pass was behind the Adrian College player. So quickly back comes Braun. Clark with a shot. That one off the stick of McLeod, wide of the goal. Gent fires it back around. That's going to be Griffin Clark with the puck. Poke check by Santa Maria. And it's back on the stick of Logan Gent. Shoots. And Trennis Riley covers it up. In 19:21 left to go in the third period. In the third period. We're tied up at 2 goals apiece. Face-off will come to the right of the Sault College goal. And McLeod with the puck right off the draw. Loses that to Hissong. He bangs it around the boards. But Remenda's going to be there, and he'll get it out into the center ice area. Zambaro bangs it back to McLeod. Up to Remenda. Desjardins going to that. Desjardins! Oh, another chance for Zambaro. And Zambaro's had about 3 glorious chances to shoot the puck in the net, but hasn't got any luck yet. Basil Cook on the far side. And that's knocked down by Wardell. To McLeod. Quickly up to Zambaro, coming through center. Zambaro in the far corner. Banks it off the far board, near boards, and Hissong out to center, just out of the reach of Basil Cook, and that will be icing called on the Adrian College Bulldogs. 18:35 left to go. 18:35 left to go in the third period. Sault College 2, Adrian College 2. Windsor and Kramer out of the box. So everybody's available to play for both coaches. Heavy hit there by number 21, Ethan Novello. Hissong. And number 10 across the ice. And that was Artiga down the ice. And once again, that'll be icing on the Adrian College Bulldogs. Artiga shot the puck down the ice. Nobody touched it. So that will be icing. Santa Maria, Kovacs, James, Curillo, and Johnson. Back to Kovacs, shoots, and he ripped that one high off the glass. Kovacs in behind the net to James. From that, Kovacs again, rebound, and that one off a skate, wide of the goal. And Chase Johnson will come back and knock it across to Cohen Curillo. He overskated the puck and then hit, but gets it to Santa Maria quickly to Kovacs. Kovacs, short side shot, and that one off the handle of the stick of the Adrian College goaltender. Braden Gray for Adrian, in behind his own net. Coming out. That went off the skate of James, so they'll have to start again. That's Artiga. Gabe Artiga, gingerly skating out of his own zone. That's Michael Tucker, checked by LaValle. And he gave that away to Braun. Shoots! And that went off the stick of Mike Brody McLeod. Over the glass and out of play. Dangerous pass there by LaValle. Coming across the center. And oftentimes you see that end up in the back of your own net. But a good play by Brody McLeod to bail his team out. 17:24 left to go in the third period. We're all tied up at 2. Piper post. Dylan Braun on the faceoff. And LaValle. A little bit better decision there off the glass and out. Hutchison. Braun just swats at it, knocks it inside. Sault College own LaValle. On the puck first, leaves it there for McLeod. Novello. And here comes Caleb Wood with Post catching up. Post will get there first, knocks it off the backboard to Caleb Wood. McLeod sneaking in and decides to go back and gets the puck. McLeod knocks that down, keeping it in. Novello. Wood. Oh, and he overskated the puck and he was going to let it go. And here comes Dylan Braun all by himself. Dylan Braun. Right in, scores! And somehow Dylan Braun ended up 20 feet behind everybody. And he was fed a perfect pass. Went right in. And went from right to left. And scores. Adrian College 3. And the Sault College Cougars 2. 16:37 left to go in the third period. And right off the draw, Lemke down the ice. That could be icing. And it is called icing as the linesman didn't follow the puck, but he called it from the blue line. So the faceoff will come back to the left of the Sault College goal. 16:30 left to go in the third period. Adrian 3, Sault College 2. Kramer right off the draw, and that was blockered aside by Riley. Gray, back to the point. Cross to Hildebrand. Sends it to the net. Rebound. Where is it? And it's out of the way. Hildebrand on the stick of Zambaro. It's not out. Dombrowski in front of the net, and it's on the stick of Desjardins. And that pass was nowhere. Here comes Zambaro cutting through center, and he dodged a big hit there. And it comes right in on Herman. And he makes no mistake and covers it up. .52 left to go in the third period. Adrian College up by 1. And the puck comes back. Wardell. McLeod shoots. That was blocked by Gent. And there's a hook from behind by Kovacs, but they never called that one. And Brock Santa Maria went off his stick. McLeod to Santa Maria. And here comes Jacob Kovacs. Decides to shoot it in all the way around. And Jameis will get there. And it's back on the stick of Jacob Kovacs. Kovacs shoots! And that one off the leg of number 7, Greg O'Bricky. Kovacs knocked down. Another shot by McLeod, and that's steered aside. In front of the goal. And there was nobody there. And it looks like Jet 6 caught up in his pants. And so he has to go off. And Santa Maria coming out of his own zone. Just gave that away. Here comes Dombrowski. That was Desmajo. Sorry to Clark. Hissong shoots. That was blocked by Wardell. Another shot that was fanned on by Clark. And back comes Jameis. And he was pushed off the puck by Aitchison. Jace Johnson. Here comes Santa Maria. Shoots! And a high shot just under the chin of Alexander Herman. And the whistle goes with 14:32 left to go in the third period. Adrian College 3 and the Sault College Cougars 2. Desmond Joe winning that draw for Adrian. And Ackerman up to Basil Cook, and he just took a swipe at that one and knocked it all the way down. And that'll be number 3, Carrillo. Cohen Carrillo decides to come back in his own end. Novello lost that one, but gets it back. Cohen Carrillo might get checked from behind if he doesn't hurry. And he gives it to Novello. Novello over the line, 3-on-2. Caleb Wood on the far side. Over to Carrillo. And he couldn't get that pass. Wood dumps it in. And back comes Adrian College. Oh, don't let pass that one off the stick of Basil Cook. Novello. Too far ahead for Caleb Wood. But good work by Caleb Wood. He gets the puck. And in comes Lemke. Shoots. And he shot that wide. Lemke again. Shoots again. That was blocked. Rebound. And Post couldn't find the puck. Lemke. A third shot. And he shot that one off something in front of the goal. 3 shots for Cameron Lemke at the goal. And Lemke again. But this time he shot the puck too high. And that was into the rafters here at the Northern Community Center. 13-12 left to go in the third period. Adrian College 3 and the Sault College Cougars 2. Face off just outside the Sault College Cougars blue line. Desjardins for Sault College. And Gwibbard for Adrian. Another one who hasn't played much here tonight today. Gwibbard shoots. That was deflected twice, but it went wide of the goal. Tucker on the far side. Gwibbard waiting for the puck to come out, and it comes out. It's on the stick of Cameron Lemke. Lemke up the center. And here comes Zimbaro with Desjardins going to the net, and Zimbaro was ridden off. Desjardins in front of the net, and that was knocked away. Looking for Caruso in front of the goal. Back to Wardell. Shoots, and that was blockered away. Desjardins. And he lost control of the puck. Back comes Adrian College. Lemke got a stick in the way. And that's Kramer. Wardell being bothered by Braun. And Lemke comes out with the puck to Kovacs. Kovacs flipping it high in the air. And Kramer coming back but couldn't get it. Here comes Santa Maria. Looking for Jameis in front of the net, but that pass went off the skate. Santa Maria again. Jameis. Kovacs shoots. And he shot that right on. And Jacob Kovacs had a glorious chance from the house. And he shot it right at Alexander Herman. 12:01 left to go in the third period. Adrian College 3 and the Sault College Cougars 2. Jameis winning that draw. Wardell, quick shot, and that was blocked. That was Kruger who blocked that one. All right, Artiga, and that went off something high over top of the glass and into the netting here at the Northern Community Center. 11:51 left to go in the third period. Adrian College nursing a 1-goal lead. Jameis couldn't quite get that draw. Artiga high over top of everybody. Wardell better hurry as Kruger's catching up. And that will be icing on the Adrian College Bulldogs. And the faceoff will come back deep inside the Bulldog zone. So the Bulldogs won't be able to change their players. As when there's an icing, the team that ices the puck will not be allowed to change their players. Santa Maria, Kovacs, Jameis, Wardell, Johnson. Kovacs with the puck. Bangs that off the glass into Santa Maria. On the near boards, fighting for the puck, and there's going to be a penalty call by the back official, and holding's going to be a call against someone. We better see. I don't know how they picked a holding penalty out of that one, but they sure did. And then even the players don't know who's getting it. That's how soft a call it was. And it looks like it's number 18, Braden Gray, going to the box for 2 minutes or less. So the Sault College Cougars with their best chance of the period so far to come even. Santa Maria, James, Kovacs, Wood, McLeod on the power play for the Sault College Cougars. Kovacs, back to Caleb Wood. Kovacs, back to Caleb Wood. Shoots! Blocked away by Herman. Santa Maria to Wood. Hands it off to McLeod. Over to Wood, he let it go. Over to Santa Maria. Wood. Santa Maria. Patience. Across. Looking for Kovacs, but someone got a stick in the way of that one. Jacob Kovacs on the near boards. Coming around, taking a look around. Kovacs sends it to the net. And Herman stopped that one with no rebound. 10:53 left to go in the third period. Adrian College 3, Sault College 2. A minute and 22 seconds left in the penalty to Braden Gray. And right off the face-off, Adrian College will shoot it down right on goal. Trentus Riley will have to play it, and he does calmly and coolly to Caleb Wood. Back to Brody McLeod, coming through center. McLeod up to Brock Santa Maria. McLeod. Wood. Shoot. And that was a shot pass. Score! Jacob Kovacs cruising through the area. Jumped on a loose puck and put it into the open cage. Now that is Jacob Kovacs' second goal of the game. And we're all tied up at 3. Jacob Kovacs with his second goal of the game. Here we go, 10:21 left to go in the third period. Gray to Hissong, and he didn't get much on that. Chase Johnson for the Sault College Cougars. To Desjardins. Desjardins keeping it in as Zambaro in the far near corner. Zambaro in front of the net, and that was out of the reach of Romenda as he was all by himself. Here comes Hissong. Being hit there by Desjardins. Desjardins. Zambaro. To Romenda. Oh, what a move that was by Romenda, and he shoots, and that was saved by Herman, and it's shot all the way down the ice. And Alex Romenda with a beautiful chance to put the Cougars ahead, but Herman was there with a right shoulder save. So the faceoff will come down inside the Adrian College zone to the left of Herman. Santa Maria winning that cleanly back to McLeod. Shoots! Oh, and I don't think Herman saw that one, but it didn't make it to the net. Kovacs. James. All the way out to Wardell. Shoots! And that was snagged out of the air by the left trapper of Alexander Herman. 9:27 left to go in period number 3. We're all tied up. Sault College 3, Adrian College 3. Wardell sneaking in, keeping it in. Kovacs, and he shot that one wide of the goal. Nick James into Brock Santa Maria. James coming in looking for the puck. Kovacs lurking around dangerously in front of the goal. And it comes out. Santa Maria was checked. And here comes Adrian College, flipped high in the air. That was by Ackerman. Comes Tucker. Brody McLeod coming in to help out Wardell. To Santa Maria. Jacob Kovacs to Dick James on the right side. James all the way across. McLeod, and he didn't get a lot on that shot. That was a nice pass by James to see him all the way across the ice. James still has it. Stops. Front of the net for Kovacs. Back to Wardell. McLeod, he missed that pass. And Braun gets it out, but not by Kovacs, who'll bang it back in. And the Cougars need a change. Here comes Novello. First on the puck. Ethan Novello behind the goal, but he's all by himself, 1-on-5. So he has to stop until his teammates catch up. In comes Caleb Wood to help out. And the whistle will finally go. With 8:08 left to go in the third period. Sault College 3. Adrian College 3. Shots on goal so far in tonight's game by the Sault College Cougars, 36. And by the Adrian College Bulldogs, 26. Potts, high off the glass, but too high as it goes up into the net. And the whistle goes. So we'll do it again from the same spot. 8:06 left to go in period number 3. And Potts did it again, but this time he banged it off the glass and out. Better play by Potts on that one. Potts has it again. Lost it to Piper Post. Post in front of the net. There was nobody there. Here comes Griffin Clark down the left side. Around Carrillo. Clark. Clark still has it. To Hildebrand. Back to Potts. Potts shoots, and that was snagged out of the air by Trennis Riley. 7:35 left to go in period number 3. Sault College 3 and the Adrian College Bulldogs 3. Face off to the left of the Sault College goal. Oh! And Harry Dombrowski was sent flying. Gray with a shot. Rebound, where is it? Oh, it went right through Riley, but it went wide of the goal. Somehow that stayed out. And we're still tied at 3. Brody McLeod. Does McLeod ever go off? He plays an awful lot of minutes for the Sault College Cougars. Solid defenseman. Sends it to the net, and that was steered aside by Herman. And Braden Gray will have it for the Adrian College Bulldogs across to Gabe Artiga. Artiga gets it out into the center ice area. Lemke off the near boards. Desjardins let it go. And Artiga will get it out. No, he didn't get it out. And so Sault College does not have to clear the zone. And Lemke kicked that ahead. But right to Kramer. And Wardell was there to pick it up. Kramer. Wardell. Zambaro chips it back to Wardell. To Desjardins. Rink wide, that one off the skate of Alex Remenda. Artiga has it for Adrian College. And he banged it off the near boards. Harley Wardell, pardon me. To Chase Johnson, to Santa Maria. Johnson going to the net. And he was looking for Kovacs, but the pass was too far ahead of him. Jacob Kovacs, 2 goals for the Cougars so far tonight. That's number 72. Back to the point, Johnson. And he just shoots it into the far corner. Kovacs in front of the goal. And the puck ends up on the stick of Santa Maria to Jameis. Jameis, oh, and that one off the stick of Kovacs as he was by himself, maybe not expecting it. Johnson. Off. Wraps out around the boards. Jameis. Santa Maria both coming and looking for the puck. And Ackerman comes out with the puck. But he fires it through the lane, an open lane, all the way down the ice. And icing is the call. 5:26 left to go in period number 3. Sault College 3, Adrian College 3. Face-off will come to the left of the Adrian College goal. Jameis, Santa Maria, Kovacs, Carrillo, and McLeod. Back to Carrillo. Carrillo over to McLeod. McLeod shoots towards the goal looking for deflection. Jameis a back pass. And that was behind Kovacs. Hissong flips it high into the rafters. And that's about the 4th time today that the puck has went too high into the rafters here at the Northern Community Center. .5:10 left to go in the third period. Sault College 3, Adrian College 3. And Adrian gets the puck off the draw. That's Dombrowski. One-on-one with Carrillo. Dombrowski stops, but falls. And that puck's going to come back out into the neutral zone. Hildebrand across to Potts. Potts back in. McLeod being bothered by Cook. Cook for the goal, and his song looked for it, but couldn't find the puck. Desmadrel in as well, looking for the puck. And Desmadrel is knocked down from behind by McLeod. Back comes Ethan Novello. Up to Caleb Wood. 3-on-1. Caleb Wood shoots. Go! Oh, I just saw a white hand go up. I thought it went in, but it didn't go in. So that's my fault. My apologies for overreacting sooner than I should have. And Tamara Lemke has the puck. Oh, there's a hit from behind by Desmadrel. And that was a dangerous play. And that will warrant a penalty. That could warrant more than 2 minutes. The Adrian College Bulldogs coach will not be happy with that penalty in a 3-3 tie with 4 minutes left to go in the third period. 75 feet from his own net. Very unnecessary. So we'll see if the Sault College Cougars can capitalize here on the power play in the third period. Santa Maria, Kovacs, James, McLeod. They need one more player. And out comes Cameron Lemke. Their score is missing a player. James and O'Bricky on the draw. The puck comes back to Lemke. Lemke on the far side to Santa Maria. Santa Maria into James. James coming around to the near corner. Back to Cameron Lemke. Lemke shoots, score! Cameron Lemke on the power play. Just 19 seconds into the power play, and the Sault College Cougars get their first lead of the weekend with 3:44 left to go in the third period. That shot had to be screened because it wasn't crazy hard, but it was in a perfect spot. And good work by number 12, Cameron Lemke, to put the Sault College Cougars up by 1 late in the third period. Desjardins on the near boards, getting it out. And Hutchison across to Ackerman. Hutchison. And it's on the stick of Cameron Lemke to Brody McLeod. And Desjardins. Touch pass to Zimbaro. To Desjardins. Still has it, Desjardins. Shoots! And that was deflected by the stick of Herman McLeod. Wraps that around the boards to Zimbaro. The far corner back to Chase Johnson. Johnson to McLeod. Shoots! And that went off something in front of the goal wide. Romenda with a back pass in front of the goal. McLeod in behind the Adrian College zone. Look for the short side backhand. Rebound! And the puck ends up in the corner. Logan Gent off the glass. And Hutchison has it for Adrian. Here comes Griffin Clark. Clark shoots! And that went off McLeod. Another shot! Rebound! Oh, and Rice balled out. And Chase Johnson gets it out of harm's way. And a little bit of a push here late in the third period by Adrian College. Here they come again. And Lemke will fire it back in. That might, no icing. Hildebrand for Potts. On the far side, that's Tucker. Firing it around the near boards, Hildebrand. Couldn't get it by Santa Maria. Good work by Santa Maria to come and get the puck and keep it from going out, killing valuable seconds. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the third period. And Adrian College can't get the puck out of the zone. And they're waiting for the official to blow the whistle. They let it go, Santa Maria. So he'll move it 5 feet closer and do the same thing. Just hold the puck on the boards. And finally, the referee blows the whistle with 1:35 left to go in the third period. Sault College 4, Adrian College 3. Face-off will come to the left of the Adrian College Bulldogs goal. Adrian College might look to pull their goaltender, but they can't. They can't get the puck out of their own zone. Kovacs shoots. That's steered aside by Herman. Basil Cook trying to get the puck out and does down the ice, but that's going to be icing. And so the face-off will come back deep inside the Adrian College zone. 1:24 left to go in period number 3. Sault College holding on to a 1-goal lead. Kovacs, Jameis, Santa Maria, Wardell, and McLeod. Kovacs off the draw, sends it to the net, and that's steered aside. And Kovacs will fire right back in. And Adrian College finally getting control of the puck. On the far side, Wardell's going to stop it. But he doesn't. Desmadrill has it. Shoots. Great pad save. Rebound. And Santa Maria gets it high into the rafters again. And that will stop play with 62 seconds left to go in period number 3. And the face-off will come to the right of the Sault College goalie, Trennis Riley. Desmadrill, Braun, Cook, Gray, and Artiga looking for the tying goal for Adrian College. Adrian College winning the draw. Basil Cook. Cook decide going to shoot. Cook shoots. And that was stopped. Artiga. And that was banked off the boards by Kovacs down the ice. And Adrian College has pulled their goalie for the extra attacker with 40 seconds left in the third period. Braun. Nice touch pass there to Kramer. Kramer shoots. And he ripped that one over top of the goal. Braun couldn't keep it in. Kovacs. Here comes Jacob Kovacs. Scores! Jacob Kovacs with his third goal of the game. And the Sault College Cougars are up by a score of 5-3. With 25.2 seconds left to go in the third period. Sault College Cougars are looking to win game number 2. That's going to be icing on the Adrian College Bulldogs once again, so the face-off will come back inside the Adrian College zone. .1 seconds left to go in the third period. Sault College 5, Adrian College 3. Off the glass, and that'll be right on the glove of Brody McLeod. Ethan Novello forechecking for the Sault College Cougars. And that's pretty much going to do it here tonight, this afternoon. Final score here in game 2, the Sault College Cougars 5 and the Adrian College Bulldogs 3. So the Sault College Cougars with a much better effort here in game number 2 to split the 2-game series here against the Adrian College Bulldogs. Powered by Jacob Kovacs, who scored 3 goals for the Sault College Cougars. A much less physical game than it was just one night ago. One little outburst here in the second period late. And other than that, it was a much more tame affair than it was just one night ago. Once again, the final score here this afternoon, the Sault College Cougars 5 and the Adrian College Cougars and the Adrian College Bulldogs 3. Next action for the Sault College Cougars, Sunday, November 16th, as they travel across the border to take on the Lake Superior State Lakers at the Taffy Able Arena. Puck drop is at 1 p.m. For the entire Sault College Cougars hockey team, my name is Mike Armitage. Thank you very much for watching, and good afternoon from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.